Good afternoon, everybody. We are back with some more Scrap Mechanic Survival in the dark with nothing better to do besides showing off what I just created after some time. So a big time lapse, or I guess span of time, has happened since the last episode in which I was just barely getting started. And I'm in the same spot. I haven't moved places, although I did find a place that I think I do want to base, and I'll show you guys that later. But the point of this episode is to show off this logging machine that I have created. It's not efficient, it's not the fastest, and it's not the most controllable, as I do not know how to control cars, but this is it. It's kind of dark, so you guys won't be able to see it, and so I might have to wait until daytime in order to actually for you guys to be able to see this. So I'll wait until then, and then I'll show it off. I guess I can actually show off some of the stuff that I've changed inside, some of the things that I've gotten. I've replaced all of this car stuff. I've made a new vehicle, of course, as you saw it a little bit out there. I've started stacking up on soil storage, because the next task will be to start industrial farming. That's going to be the next thing. I've gotten some more just growing. This is all like farming type materials and supplies over here. And over here is my crafting type materials. As you can see, I've been collecting a lot of honeycomb. I know that it would probably save more space if I, kept it in my inventory, but it looks really cool, kind of all stacked up, and I can look like I have more than I actually have, as this can run out pretty quickly when you just make wheels. But yeah, so I got my chemicals, I got some oil, the rest of it I used on gas. I actually found some cotton while doing some exploring, and then some other stuff, paint stuff, and one clamshell that I can actually hold on to now. So I have some more, I can make that into glue. I've got some meat set out over here. I made two sucker things. What are these called? Vacuum pumps. Found some more tote bot heads. Have a drill. I haven't really been able to use the drill, actually. I haven't made a machine to do the drill. I just made one for some reason. I've got a refrigerator that's holding some more meat. I actually could put those in there. I don't want these walks to be scarred for life. So let's just put these in here. So now, yeah, I've actually found this seat somewhere in some chest. I have some suspension that I was using. I found this suspension, some tires, some watering stuff, some fertilizer, and I'm growing some carrots right now, so I keep on starving to death. It's been no fun. I need to make a water cannon. That's next on the list. But I have a refinery. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but it just refines the raw stuff into blocks. It gets put into this chest, and this chest is connected via tube to this craft bot, which is now level 4. I can do level 5, but that takes 20 component kits, and I am fresh out. Just robots. I spent almost an hour collecting oil so that I can actually make fuel, because this, oh my goodness, this logging machine, it burns a lot of fuel. So yeah, now we'll wait until the daytime so that we can see how this bad boy works and looks. It's very ugly, so just be warned. Okay, it's a beautiful sunrise over the Scrap Mechanic cinematic universe. Just kidding, it's not cinematic or universe, but it is a world that I enjoy very much. So let's get right to the meat and the content of this video, shall we? So this is, I don't know what to call it. I'll call it the Tree Logger Mark 1.5 or something like that. I've had to go through a couple renditions, but first things first, as you can see up here, this is a very rudimentary, very simple tree, I guess, holding and cutting machine. As you can see, it just basically... Actually, you know what? Showing it in action will probably do it a lot more justice than me talking about it. What you have to do is just line yourself up with this tree, just like so. If you can slide your way up in there, you let go, you come in and you lock it, and then boom. This little clamping mechanism, as you can see by the pistons, it comes out, comes in. I think it's around the perfect size for a larger tree. It doesn't do smaller trees very well, and I think that's a waste of space anyways. Next is just you follow the keys in sort of an order. You press 3 to turn on the saws, press 4, it pushes out the saws, press 2 to lift up the whole extension. I turn off the saws here. Press 5 to lean the whole thing back, and 6 to push it all the way back, and then voila. Press 1 to let go, 6 to let go, and it's there. And then I press 6 again, and then 7 to push it even further. Because I don't have pistons long enough to actually, I think I heard a robot, and I don't want a robot destroying this car, but it's fine. The pistons aren't long enough to like push the tree in straight off the let go. So I just added the extra like little system here that kind of pushes it in, and it works. And voila, boom goes the dynamite. Okay. Let's actually do this one over to the left. It's a little bit bigger and has a lot more, you know, ground clearance with its branches. I am still yet to test it out on one of those massive trees, and so I'll probably do that this episode to see how it ends up, but I have a feeling that those massive trees are a bit too heavy for this progress so far. So, or for this, I guess, build so far, so I have to make it a little bit stronger somehow. I'll need to figure that out. Maybe just increase the strength of these pistons and something like that, I think. Or this controller. It might be the strength of this controller, but who knows? So, once you get locked on, you should be ready to go. As long as this is straight, you're like lined up with the trunk. You just press 3, 4, let it go, press 2, and then I press 5 kind of immediately. And then I press 3, I keep 2 on. I kind of screwed that up as the tree got clamped in the improper place. So yes, it's not a perfect mechanism, as you can see. But it gets the job done. Oh, let's try another one actually. That was embarrassing. I'll keep it in though, I won't edit it out. Alright, let's do this tree, which seems to have a little bit more grip. I think if I can get my claws around it real quick. I feel like there's a whole bunch of improvements that can be made, but this is just the first rendition. I wanted to get this out. I spent some time making it, so I want to get it out to you guys to see what you guys think. Alright, so now that we've got that all connected, you just press this. You've got 1 already up, 3, 4, and then 2, and then 5. And then timber. As you can see, it leaves the frame rate to be desired, but there we go. And then I press go, 6, push it in, and just tap it in slightly, and there we go. So there we go. All right, see, look at that, easy. That was like, it works very well on smaller trees. I will say I do want it to work better on bigger trees, but I think the point of this was to, what is it stuck on? I think it might be stuck on a rock, actually. Hold on a second. Oh boy. This is not good. Fighting a robot in this frame rate right now because I'm too close to too many things. That's no good at all. Alright, well, I killed it though, so that's... Alright, so it's currently laggy because I believe it's just all this... It doesn't really like loose objects like this floating around, as you can see. So what we're going to do is actually move away from all this if we can. There we go. That's a lot better. Wow. Okay. And so now I'll just show off what it does. Normally, the original idea was to be able to take all these logs back to like the logging station type base and have a whole massive like log cutter, and that puts it all into the resource collector and, you know, grinds it up and whatnot. But I've decided just to attach a mobile logging, I guess, processor or wood processor in the back already. So as you can see, I got a bunch of tires that just pull the tree back and then, you know, chops it up, shoves it into the resource collectors, and it can fill up 2 resource collectors in about like 3 or 4 trees. And so I've attached all that process to, I believe, this button here. If I press 5, it just turns on the whole thing. So let's actually go back here and watch it in action. Hopefully I don't die. Oh boy, sorry you guys can't see any of this, but... Oh. So I didn't turn up the engines hard enough. I just gotta do that real quick. There we go. Wow, of course the leaves just get in the way as soon as there we go. So yeah, so pretty much the whole tree gets processed. Nothing gets left behind. As you can see, the car is sliding a little bit from, I would assume, is the weight. But I would say it has like a 99% success rate on doing the actual, but you can just help it out a little bit like that. And then voila, you've got all the logs in your back process, and you can stay out, stay on the job, and keep getting the work done. Let's actually take a right up this road up here. I've never actually explored past this little intersection right here. And I've been seeing these like small buildings. And so what we're gonna do is actually check this out. It looks like we've got a small little, I guess, village that's been taken over by robots. Let's check this out really quickly. We'll get there. There's a cow running away from a hay bot. Hello, hay bot. There we go. I'll just take you with me, actually. There we go. You've been put inside. Hopefully there's no more bad guys. And hopefully I'm not wasting too much gas just doing all this stuff right here. Interesting. We've got like a small like market right here. Can I take this? Oh, I can. Oh, that's awesome. I can have a little... Oh, this... I have to come back for all this stuff. 2 for 3. A sunshake. Oh, I can take this with me too. Ooh. Seeds. Potatoes. I'll take these first. This is interesting. Some more seeds. Tomato seeds. I really don't like tomatoes. Okay, so this is like supplies for gardening and whatnot, which I guess I can come back to here if I ever feel like I need some garden supplies, which I don't think I quite need yet. I don't think there's anything like component kits in here. Oh, shoot. That's cool. That's awesome. You can, I guess, tear down this whole building. Well, that's fragile. Yeah, I'm going to actually go back for the night, and then we'll come back out tomorrow and get some more wood. See how it goes. See how much I can process, how much it takes, and all that other good stuff. Okay, I think that's the final touches. It is now 7:28 a.m. and just on time. The morning robot has come to torment me yet again. I am just trying to cut down all the trees. Come on, don't bother me. Let me do this. Alright. Just I know I can probably grab this scrap metal, but I'm in busy here. I'm trying to record an episode. So, okay. So, this is the new truck. I took away the trailer like aspect, the bearings that it was attached to, just so that it can maybe handle better, but I haven't tested it out yet. So this will be the first time I've tested it out. And I've realized that these wheels aren't even touching the ground, which isn't a horrible thing. These wheels can support, you know, they will support. Now I might even like push down these pistons. They're on piston power, so that might be the case. I might keep it that way anyways. But right now it looks like it's, wow. Actually, this handles really nicely. Goodness. I mean, relatively nicely. Compared to what it used to, like I wouldn't be able to come around this bend without having to do like a 3-point turn of some sort. But now I can like sort of turn. That's not why we're here. We're here to actually see this thing work and how many logs this thing can hold. So let's do that and then we will end the episode. Oh, wow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it up this hill. Oh, just kidding. I made it up this hill with ease as I do a wheelie over the crest because this car is so big. We're just going to go straight on, actually. Looks like there's a chest over there. And there's the packing station over here. There's some robots guarding both. So I'm going to actually go back and look for a tree elsewhere. This one looks good enough. Let's do it. Alright. Hello? Tell me your secrets. Okay, just grab on. Pretty easy clamp right there. This might be a problem. I made these too high. I mean, that's just the way it was though. Put that back. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. Okay. I'll need to figure out a better system around that. Maybe I'll put those on like springs or something. But let's turn this on. 4. Cut. 2 and 5. Take 3. And skadoosh. Beautiful. I made the wagon a little bit shorter, so hopefully it can still fit the tree in, but I think it should. I think it does. Yeah, it does. Okay. Gorgeous. Does it fit all the way in? It's literally just reaching the end of, or the beginning of this thing all the way in. So that's not bad, actually. That's really not that bad at all. I can't complain about that. Let's go try grab another one. See how much we can fit. You look like you could use a good chopping. See, the one thing that's good about this build is I can always have the wagon be aligned with the front of the, you know, the actual truck. So that's nice. All right, let's see what's causing this lag right here. I think it's one of these pistons is being funny, or it was being funny, but it should be good now. Let's just cut it down, shall we? There we go. Beautiful. Press 1, 6, and then actually let's keep 6 on. 7 to push it on. And there we go. You just slide right in next to your buddy. Consider that tree chopped. Gorgeous. This is working really well. I mean, yeah, I know it's impractical and probably inefficient, but it looks cool. I mean, yeah, it breaks the game, but it looks cool. That's all that matters. I realized I wasn't even talking into the mic. I was just staring past the mic this whole time. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's drop down this tree, see if we can get 4 trees. Let's say the goal will be 4 trees for this logging run. Okay. 1. Well, this one is a bit weirder. I don't know what's wrong with this one right here, actually. Back it off a little bit. You know, it's fine. Let's just do it. 3, 4, 2, 5, 4, and 6. Yep, there you go. You can join your friends. Let's get you a little bit better. Oh. Looks like there's not a lot of room in the trunk anymore since I've made it so, like, small. This used to be a lot wider, but I think 3 is pretty good. I can't complain about that. That's a pretty good haul. You can't really see see the car at all, but I would say three whole tree trunks, or 3 whole trees, really. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't complain about that. That looks good. Just getting a thumbnail. Gorgeous. Okay. Well, we got 3 trees. I believe the resource collector is already has a little bit in there already from the last tree that we cut down, but I don't see why we can't actually reconnect this switch to the actual switch and then get this whole thing started. Yeah, I will say that collecting trees is definitely gonna cause a lot of lag like this, so I'll definitely make a more efficient resource collector, but this thing was, you know, cool idea, general idea that I wanted to see, and it works. So, all right, let's get these trees processed, shall we? So yeah, you can see this one coming in. Ouch. All right, it's getting pushed. Uh-oh. There we go. Maybe I'll have to add a roof or something so it doesn't, like... Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll need to push those ones on the sides in, but I've got little pistons on the side of each of the walls for that. Lots of lag. Definitely not a pretty sight when it comes to watching it execute, just frame rate wise, but it's really satisfying knowing that it works. I'll definitely keep this, you know, processing machine around. Maybe I'll attach it to like the bottom of another machine that I'll have that'll just straight up cut down trees, and that way it won't really need to worry about anything. But yeah, so this is already getting to halfway full. This one is already beyond halfway full. Wow, goodness. I think we might not have enough room for all this tree. Oh gosh, I'll have to get that figured out. Are we good here yet? No, we're still processing. These trees are stuck on the side, so I've got these little switches right here where I can push them in a little bit more. There we go. Look at it go. Look at that go. I think the saw blades just got stuck. I might need to turn up the engine a little more. There we go. Maybe that's what I should have done in the first place. Oh, the frame rate's gone back up, which is good. So it looks like this thing is actually now, these four both full now. So I'm going to need like 3 collectors, I believe, if I want to get done with 3 trees. Yeah, that's going to be what has to happen because I don't have the space to collect all these things. So we're going to have to turn this off. All right, we're almost there, computer. Just hold on a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer, computer, and we are going to get this lag cleared up. Note to self, don't use this in a practical situation. However, I am going to need a lot of wood to build the base that I'm planning to build. And that'll be coming up next episode. You will see my new base with a new industrial farm technique. So that'll be coming up. We are now back. And from here, we can even just pick this up. You know, an idea actually might be to attach one of these things also to the back of the truck. So that it's just constantly going. But I'll need a chest as well. That actually might work though. I like that. Alright, we got a fresh collector here. And we're going to turn this thing on. Hopefully the lag goes away. Wow, it immediately goes away. Wow, that was kind of crazy actually. How much was I holding on to? Wow, I was holding on to 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 of them. Just, you know, just inadvertently. I'll probably need to help it out a little bit because of this backlog, but yeah. Look at her go. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, actually. Alright. Ouch. Well, that hurt. But yeah, look at that. We've got like, really, we had 2.5 of them full. So that's a lot of wood. I mean, I think it's 250 times 2, so that's like 500 blocks. Enough for just a partial wall. Alright, now that we've got it around the back, we can just unload these things quickly and then be done with the day. I'd say that's a pretty decent haul for, you know, a bunch of tests and a bunch of, you know, screw-ups, but it worked, so I can't complain. Alright, well, next time you will see me with a new base on the water. It's just down that way, a little bit closer to the packing station. It's not that far, and you'll see that. And I will have an industrial farm to set up or already set up. But until then, I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, night, or evening, and I will see you next time.